Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Vampire the Masquerade Winter's Teeth issue 7. This series from Vault Comics, written by Tim Seeley, drawn by Devmalya Pramanik, with a backup story, The Anarch Tales, written by Tini Howard Blake Howard, drawn by Nathan Gooden. Both tales were colored by Addison Duke and lettered by Andworld. So while Bane is off doing her investigation, we jump back over to Allie and find out what she's up to, and she is stuck with the new prince, Calder, and she has to kind of try and smooth things over with the Anarchs for him. But that's when she finds out that there is going to be a culling where people that are too close to finding out about the masquerade are put to death. Now she has to make a choice between Bane's sister's nurse or this potential hunter, and this potential hunter is actually a child. So Bane has to unfortunately do some really bad things here. Meanwhile, Mr. Carfax is coming to town to inspect things, and on the hunter front, some things are going rather askew. Meanwhile, the Anarchs are experimenting a little bit. One of them is trying out new mixtures of vampire blood with human blood. Because Anarch blood is thinner, they of course immediately put it into a bong and try and smoke it, with some unexpected results. And finally, you've got the role-playing game bonuses. In this case, it's the Anarchs, as well as profile checklist. The RPG stuff is a nice bonus. I do like that they put that in there, because quite likely if you're reading the book, you've probably played the game or a potential customer, so it's a good bonus for that crowd. And it does add a lot to it, especially because this is only a $4 comic, which is, by the way, on very nice paper. Having a couple of bonus things are really nice. Overall, the main story was better than last issue. It does kind of show a little bit more about Allie and her situation within the Camarilla, but the backup story I thought was a little boring and a bit trite. Oh wow, they turned blood into a drug. So original. But the backup story I thought was lazy, and it's poorly written, like all of them have been so far. The art is a little better in this issue, but still not to my liking. The main book, however, I thought the art was pretty consistent with what we've seen previously. Like I've said before, it's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. It's just not for me. But the story was getting better for sure. So this issue is definitely better than the last one. Is it worth $4? Not necessarily to me, but if you like the Vampire the Masquerade stuff, it might be more up your alley. As far as older players versus newer players, I think this is going to probably appeal to the newer players. People played in the 90s might have a bit of an issue with some of the stuff in here, but it's not as political as it could be with a lot of the woke nonsense. So I will recommend it, but I would say it's probably going to be a better read in trade paperback. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.